Hello, friends. Happy podcast day. So, it's International Podcast Day, definitely. So, I want to use this episode to say thank you to all our listeners, people who come back, people who share the episodes, and to do like a formal announcement of the Wellness Picnic and Hangout that's coming up on November 17th. I'm excited. We're going to do a lot of activities. There's going to be food and drinks and engaging conversations. So it's time for us to unwind for the year. It's time for us to share, connect with people. Yeah, because see, this 2024 has stressed me. I don't know about you, but it's been an eventful year, like a roller coaster year. A lot of learning, a lot of ending and new beginning. It's been a year, and I am truly grateful for that. So I look forward to seeing you on the 17th of November, Legon Botanical Gardens. Yes, it's from 1 p.m. and see, be on time, because not if the food is finished now, you'll be coming late and complain there's nothing I can do for you. But yeah, you have to buy your tickets. Yeah, tickets are for 150 Ghana cedis. Yeah, and we stopped selling the tickets in first week of November, so there's time. Please buy your tickets so that you can reserve a spot. We have like a maximum number of people that will be allowed to attend the event. So once you get that number, it's more likely that we're going to stop selling tickets. So buy and secure your spot on time. Yeah. So for Happy Podcast Day, let me just dive into some of the topics that we already have existing on the Time Fella podcast. Stay tuned. So to start with my very first favorite episode on the podcast, I'll start with my episode with Dr. Fred. I really like that episode because we talked about men especially, people's attitude towards health. And I like that he shared his perspective as a doctor or someone in the medical field of what happens. Yeah. And he also shares his journey with us, how he got into the field. Yes, so I really like that episode. And he also talks about prostate cancer rather. And I'll say maybe the next one will be with UD. Why? Because there was a conversation about men's mental health as well. Now I also have, like, I think most of my favorite episodes are about health. My episodes with George and I did a series for like 6-part series of different things, 6 life factors that affect your fitness goals. And since George has been rather in the health industry for over 10 years, he's one of the best people to give you advice on that. And then I'll say the next one is with swim coach senior, my friend Wanda. So we had a whole conversation about swimming. Yeah, he's big fish, that's what I call him. And he talked about some safety tips and some of the things you need to know about swimming and his journey to becoming a lifeguard, swim coach. Yep. And then I'll even say my top one is the one I had with Ranting Atheist. Yeah, he has a podcast as well. It's called the Ranting Atheist podcast. The reason why I like that episode is it gives a different perspective to religion. And I don't know, a lot of people know that I am not identifying with any religion, basically, but I like that he came on the podcast and we talked about different things that we kind of like agree on. Yeah, so I like it because it kind of like, for me, I like people to get a different perspective and actually see that okay, it's not this way. People aren't just living as Christians and Muslims in Ghana, Nigeria, Africa. There are other people that believe in other things that are not necessarily identifying with the most common religions around us. So I have my own single episodes that I've done. I mostly talk about self improvement. I think the one I kind of are mostly the life lessons. I like the life lessons because it's about reflecting on certain things you learn. I have one about emotional unavailability, what to do when you feel overwhelmed, coming to terms with your life, grieving expectations. So there are different episodes on the podcast that you can listen to. And I look forward to, because we have more episodes that are not yet published, yeah, that you need to listen to. I have one with Ivy, which we talk about love. I think that'll be the next one coming out. And we're going to be releasing episodes until the day of the event or the get together, which is on November 17th. Buy your tickets. See, I was shouting it now. I sent out the broadcast yesterday on my contact list. A lot of my friends are like, "You see me there, I'm coming." I'm like, "Okay, you people should buy your tickets." So that we can make this fun. Yeah. See, I look forward to it because I don't know, a lot of people know that I bake. I'm a chef, so in without a certificate. So uh I'm going to be handling some of that, yeah. But also I'm looking forward to partnering with different people that are doing made in Ghana stuff basically. So I'm trying to make the souvenirs as special as I can. So buy your tickets. Let's unwind. Yeah. And I have like an episode where I talk about how to deal with heavy emotions. We have I and George have this crazy the walking book club. Yeah, it's called Crazy Wisdom, where we talk about crazy stuff. Yep, it's quite interesting if you're open-minded and ready to listen. Yeah, so I and George also talk about food choices that affect your health journey, and we'll be doing more. So we even had like a Q&A for women on International Women's Day. It's there, it's live. A lot of a few women share their perspective on certain questions that I asked. Yeah. And I have an episode with George where we talk about benefits of exercise for stress and depression. So I think we're going to be talking a lot more about stress and how it influences our health. Yeah. And I feel George is one of the like the best people to talk to, because we see it in like health industry like fitness, how stress actually contributes to your weight gain and weight loss. It's not everybody that loses weight when they are stressed, so don't get it twisted. People respond to things differently. So um I'm looking forward to the event because I feel we get to really share or talk about adulting stuff, because you have a lot of topics to dive into when it comes to adulting: finances, parenting, societal expectation, relationships. Ooh, that's one that we need to do a conference for. I remember like sitting down with my friend Rumi, and we were talking about how, like, the things that people get or feel anxious about is not really what, like, the things that people focus on is actually not as relevant as some of the things that make us anxious, like being vulnerable. Like, when you've been in a terrible situation before, now it's time to unlearn what you've experienced just to be open to a new experience. How overwhelming that can be, how anxious you feel, a lot of things. So I am looking forward to creating more, to sharing more, to doing more. But I really, really want us to have fun. Yeah. I want us to unwind this end of the year and see. I look forward to more events because see, who is this event for? You see, all of you, all my fellow people that are a little bit more introverted, but we're claiming to be ambiverts. It's time to come out. Okay, we need to hang out. We haven't been out much this year. I'm included, but anyway, I'm looking forward to having a great time. So I'm going to stop here. I'm sure there's another episode coming out this week, but it's International Podcast Day, and I wanted to do this announcement and say thank you to all of you. Yeah, all the people that have tuned in, even if it's one episode. I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you taking your time to listen, to sometimes give me feedback. Yeah, don't forget to keep rating the podcast. I am grateful for you. I am grateful to be able to do this and connect with you all. So we'll be sharing these episodes I have talked about back on the page. See, I remember having a conversation today with my friend Roja, and we're talking about how doing stuff alone, yeah, can be a lot, and it's about showing ourselves grace. Yeah, so if you're a fellow entrepreneur like me, like Roja, like my friend Ini, hang in there, we will get through it. Yeah. But anyway, so I stop here. Have a beautiful day. Yeah, it's International Podcast Day for us podcasters, for you podcast listeners. I see you, we recognize you, we celebrate you because you give me the energy to keep doing this and keep growing. So I look forward to having that event and having a good time with you. Stop by. You should, like, if you're listening to this, buy your ticket. It is, I think it is on the Time with Rella website. I'm going to link the where you buy your ticket in the description, but it's on the Time with Rella website, which is timerella.com/events. You find it. I think there's a pop-up now where when you just go to Time Rella, it's going to pop up and you're going to see the flyer of the event. Okay, see you in the next episode. Bye.